Wait, what? No, for real. That'll be fun. That actually sounds like fun. What up, Bronzo? How you doing, bro? You doing all right? You doing all right? Oh man. Oh, at work. I feel you. I'm actually well rested right now, so I figured I'd do a little stream. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit upset with these law nerds. I ain't even about the front. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. I see. Oh, I gotta do a micro dash. I think no wall stagger is a good change overall. Nah, I agree. I do think that was a good change, honestly, for the whole roster, especially for characters like Nina. I just wish they wouldn't have nerfed Law, man. Like they did a little bit too much with this by nerfing his Wild Rising 4. It really, I didn't think much of it at first until I looked at the frame data, but it kind of annoys me a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. So like now he pretty much has like no pressure off of his Wild Rising 4. Like I think a size to the right beats damn near all of his options except his homing move. So this one. This one. Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah. Like you can just sidestep out of there now, man. And that's what's crazy about that. Because it's only +4 now. I agree with that too. All they had to do was remove it. I do agree with that. But this was a bit much though. And the only justification was because they made DSS a little easier to do. Which I thought it was fine. But I was playing against my buddy though, man. He plays Lily. And he just kept torturing me with this. He just kept sidestepping on all of my pressure. The only thing that works is that this homing move right here. And I've been trying to explore some options out of his Wild Rising 3. Right, I agree. They didn't have to make it easier at all, man. I thought that was just a waste of time. And just considering what the rest of the cast got, like, it just made no sense to even nerf or to even touch Law, to be honest. But I'm still gonna play Law. I think I'm gonna pick up a secondary character though until they kind of figure out this whole patch situation in the meantime. And I've been thinking about picking up a secondary character anyway. Oh, what up, Six God? I've been seeing Ninja Killer in double cancel while standing forward and just cross stepping to allow the game to recorrect. Oh, that's actually smart. Oh, you saying they just don't and cross step? Hang on, let me fix my controller real quick. I gotta change up my I gotta change my D-pad real quick. How y'all feeling about the new content that I put out lately? That is much better. Okay. Also, did you see that Can mash the counter hit side step 4. Counter hit side step 4 into 1+2 launch. You mean side step 3? And you no longer just frame. Oh, okay, I got you. Let me see. I didn't see that. I think it's not a just frame no more because they made the stance input easier to do. Oh wow. It's actually pretty good. I still prefer this one though. Just because you get the heat engager. Oh, and heat that's launched? Oh, bet. Say less. Nasty. Oh, that's sick. That's nasty. That's real sick. Okay. It used to be a just frame. Landon put Ninja Killer and Double on to it. Double has been spamming that shit. Man. Landon low key, like, I think he's like, out of those three you just mentioned, I think he might be like the law GOAT in terms of like actual knowledge on the character. He's always discovering a bunch of tech for the character, like always. My bad, sis Scott. I see your message now. I'm feeling good. I always got the notification when you upload for new content. But yeah, man, down for one in the side step works when the opponent's smashing buttons. It's simple, but it works. I know, right? I'm telling you, man. People gotta take the time to learn frame data. Like anything that's -4, you can always get up out of there and sidestep. It's definitely one of my favorite things to do. Landon and Lampkin. Yeah, nah. Lampkin, like, I think Lampkin's Law is probably my most fun to watch. Because he's so crafty. And he's like a master at laws like movement. You know, if that makes sense. Like, he's just really good. But I think Ninja Killer, though, I think he probably plays Law the way Law was meant to be played. He's just mad aggressive with him, and his punishing is like just on point. He punishes everything. Lampkin is a technical beast, 100%. 100%. He was one of the first people I watched when I got into Tekken 8 to learn a little bit more about Law. I just think a lot of his stuff is just like, some of his stuff can be really advanced. Yeah, Ninja Killer's Law is crazy optimal. To be honest though, I do like watching Double's Law a lot too, because Double plays Law like in a real safe way. Like, he rarely makes mistakes with the character, and he kind of like baits you into like getting aggressive. Like, Double will poke you to death, aggravate you, and then as you have to approach, he'll launch and punish you. Like, to me, I like that style of gameplay because I think it can translate well to any level of the game. And I feel like anybody can like learn that style of play. Yeah, Ninja Killer looks like he got bite. And all his moves tracks for live. I don't think he got a bite. I would like to think that he doesn't have one, but nah, I do understand what you mean, Six God. I do feel you on that. Especially like Vanilla Season 1, Ninja Killer's Law, like, my God, he was going crazy. Hang on, let's see. Double plays the most professional Law. Ninja Killer goes ham. Lammkin and Landon go for maximum sleep. That's a good way to put the maximum sleep. I feel that, bro. So that's so true, dude. How would you guys describe your Law play style? Because me personally, I'm more like a mix between fundamental and with a little cheese. Who you think got the best defense, Ninja Killer or Knee? By far. Well, not by far. Knee has better defense for sure. I think just because Knee's been in the game a lot longer, and he kind of has to have good defense with a character like Brian. Definitely Knee, in my opinion, with the better defense. Not better offense. That's a different conversation. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all play any secondary characters, or you guys just only play Law? And I agree with that too, Bronzo. Ninja does mash a lot. And Knee's patience is something like I've never seen before. Leroy and Hachi. Oh shit! Like Heihachi? That's fire. I'm actually gonna lab this and see if you can roll out of that. The big hot, yes sir. Yeah, Hachi is nasty, man. I want to learn the Mishima so bad, but I want to see if you can like get out of this. Oh. Have you seen these side steps on in there so smooth, especially when he plays Brian? Yeah, Nee's a vet. He's like an OG. He's been like doing this for a long time. So like he really knows like when to sidestep like exactly. And he has a good read on like he has a excuse me, he has like a good ability on knowing when to read his opponent. Like he'll set him up with a couple jabs, couple checks, sidestep clean out of the way and like punish. Like jet upper too, so he definitely has that. I've also been learning whoa, not to play, but really to learn the matchup. Yo, I got a couple of friends that play Huarang, like they kind of dabble with him, and that character's nasty. He's a lot harder than people give credit for, though. Like he's really hard to like learn and get into, but his offense is crazy. And he was playing Tekken before since on my first Xbox for real. I was saying earlier, I'm so annoyed with these nerfs. Let me see. What they say, Law sucks so much now. I really wish he had his 4-4-3 power crush back 1+2 blows. It does. I kind of agree with that too. This was really good for a power crush, but I think it was that bit of being that and a heat engager was, I guess, a bit much in the developer's eyes. So, Law definitely took a large brunt of the nerf hammer for sure. Not gonna lie, knee looks the same. He just got short hair now. Yeah, that's true. He did look the same. Yeah, I thought Whoa was easy, but he's got so many options. It's mad overwhelming. I respect good wall players. Real talk. Like when people hate on Huarang like a lot, especially when they getting like steamrolled by him early in in their ranks. But when you actually pick him up and try that, like it gets crazy. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Perique? Hey, what's up? They should make DSS 4-3 a high crush. Man, I think that'd be a crazy buff if they made this a high crush. I definitely agree with that. Or give it some type of evasive property. Put activate heat. I meant to go no heat. Just as a power crush with no heat engaged would have been good, but kill Law. But have Total Monster King instead. Nah, real talk. King is a man. I don't get me started on King. I absolutely hate King. Like, man, I hate King. The fact that they gave him like a homing giant swing in heat is just kind of obnoxious, dude. Like, to me, the developers turned this game into like a 2D game with all the homing moves that they have now. Like plus on block homing moves. Like everybody has like some strong ones now when at one point it was their weakness. Like it's almost better just to like understand spacing, get your Korean backdash on point and just play like 2D. Like why buff side stepping and make it as good as it is now and give everybody a guy like homing move. Like it just makes no sense. But and like I mentioned before, man, I would have been fine with all of these Law nerfs like, had they just maybe not been so obnoxious with everybody else. But no, do any of y'all? So, Bronzo, you say you play Hachi and Leroy, Aztec, and Six God. Do you guys play any other characters like for secondaries, or you guys just only main law? Because I'm thinking about learning a secondary character, and I'm leaning towards Leo, if I'm being honest. See if any of my friends know. Two to see. Let's see. Lars, disgustingly broken on this patch, and Lee, RIP. I feel you. You know, funny enough though, I actually used to play Lars like secretly back in season 1 just for fun, and like I don't even want him as a secondary anymore because of all those buffs. But I was playing Lars because he's like an anime character pretty much, and he's just really fun and crazy. But like now, I'm like, I don't care about him. I need Lay to be added. I be feeling mad homeless. I don't want to play low. Lay would be sick, dude. I think he would be sick if they put Lay in the game. A lot of my friends though, like they do not want Lay in the game for whatever reason. But I think he'll be sick. Like I would love to play Jackie Chan. Also, too, like, I'm curious, like, what other videos would you guys want to watch? Like, want to see? I'm kind of I got a few more ideas for like law guides and stuff like that, but I'm just kind of curious to see what you guys are interested in and seeing more of. They don't want Lay because he was mad. Evasive because motherfuckers refuse to mid check or stop mashing. I've been watching Pepper B play tag 2 recently. He literally just be laying on the ground while folks are mashing, but it's always I ain't gonna lie, that's some shit I be doing. Like straight up laying clean on the ground. I think Leia be crazy though. And shit, evasive. I mean, you talking about evasive. I mean, that's Zhao you all day. How to play versus turtles who never press and having guys here throw breaks. I hate those players so much. It's anti-taking. How to play against turtles? To be honest, man, like I played against a few turtling players, and honestly, you gotta just run them down, dude. Like for me, I think having a strong poke game helps against turtles. Like they're not gonna come at you, right? And they're waiting on you to run up into them so they can press a button on you. The key though is just using like your pokes just to get a big enough life lead, and then you kind of turtle them a little bit. You kind of back up and make them kind of pursue. And eventually, between you having a life lead and the time running out, they're gonna have to commit at some point, and you just play keep out, launch, and that was game time. That's how I like to deal with them. People with guy like throw breaks though, I mean that's a skill I think that they've earned that right in order to have. And I'm not even sure what Tekken is even becoming right now, man. Like, I thought the emergency patch was like decent, but I definitely don't think it was enough to like make Tekken like what it was. Like, I still think I still think season 1 is better than Tekken season 2 with this emergency patch. True, still tilting as hell. It makes me think that they have a script somewhere. They probably do. People be on here cheating, bro. That's why, like, when I used to play rank, like I would have only console players. Like I wouldn't be playing against PC normally. I ran into like I think 2 cheaters one like the same day in rank a while back, and I was done with it. This dude blocked every last one of my lows. I should have recorded that match too, by the way. But it was this guy. He blocked every last one of my lows, like all of them. And I'm like, bro, there's no way. Like somebody just cracked out. After that, I just turned off all PC players. I just play console only. But I don't really be having time to play rank how I want to now that I got a baby and stuff. So if you make grabs obvious, it's easy to break. Sometimes you gotta be weird. Ninja Killer and double would jab you, and then immediately 3+4 grab. Nah, that's real talk. It's so random, but it works. That's true. Yeah, Ninja Killer and double, I think they condition people so well with their offense, and double especially with his pokes. So he gets them clamming up, and it frees up that grab. Because in reality, man, this grab should never hit. Like it's a 1+2 break. They already nerfed it a ton of times. Lampkin does a backflip in your face and then 4-4-3. That's true. Yeah, Lampkin will do one. He'll do what? 1-2 backflip into that. Lampkin will do something like. Alright, he'll do 1-2 back. Wait, I can't even do it. Something like that. Like Lampkin's law to me is like controlled randomness. Like I do the while standing 4 into DSS grapple. I never land a 1+2 grapple. It's suicide for me. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think you do gotta be a little random with it though. But it's the problem. I wish they would have like given Law 2 like so I wish this grab would be a 2 break instead of a 1+2 break. Like Law doesn't have a complete throw game because all of his grabs can be broken with either 1 or 1+2. So I wish they would make this grab out of his DSS a 2 break. And the way they giving out all these down 4-1 follow-ups, I mean, he already has a high one. Give him like a mid follow-up. He has a down 4-1 low. Here's a down 4-1 high. Give him like a down 4-1 mid follow-up. That'll be kind of sick. And low key, if they break the grab, do it again. No mix. Bronzo, you wild, bro. That's true though. Sometimes you gotta commit. Sometimes you gotta commit, dog. I feel you. Let's see if any of my friends on might want to play some games or whatever. Unless you guys want to play a couple. Let me know if y'all down for that. I'll open up a room. Nope, nobody's home. 4-2. It's guaranteed if the 4 hits. Oh, down for a 1-4-2. 1-4. Yeah, I do think it's good. I think people though at the higher levels they catch on to this and they'll low parry the hell out of that. And now all they gotta really do is duck after the down 4-1 unless you do it twice. So like if you did, let's see. You just gotta block, just duck no matter what. So I just want him to have like a mid one to basically do. Like if he had a mid nunchuck or a mid poke or whatever, that'd be nasty. But I think you would have to just do like 2 mid checks or something like that. Yeah, you can't really do much. Let me see what you can do about that actually. I'm not really sure. Oh, you can dig jab. Can you parry? Yeah, you can parry that too. I'm at work. Yeah, they don't just spam it. They do be using it a ton. Landon will literally sidestep down for a 1, sidestep down for a 1, sidestep down for a 1-4-2. Nah, but that's a fundamental thing into down for a 1. It's a down for a 1. Has down 3 into while rising, while standing 3 and while standing 4 ever worked? I don't think so. Down 3 into while standing 3 or while standing 4? I don't think so because this move leaves you standing, and these moves you have to be coming from a crouch to do it. So I don't think it'll work. Now that I'm thinking about it, but this will work. Down 3 plus 4 will go into while rising 4 or while rising 3 because this move leaves you in the it kind of puts you into a crouching state, so that can work. So after 3. You just gotta be careful matching the 2 because the second one is not guaranteed and it's minus 18. That's facts, 100%. Hold down after 3. Let me see. Let me see. Only problem with that is that this is minus 3 on hit, so let me try it out. Actually, you might be onto something. Let me see. You might be onto something with that. If it's a jab bait and you evade, I'm just curious to see what happens. You might be onto something. I think at best it trades. I don't think you have enough frames to get that off before the jab hits you. You can definitely sidestep though because it's -3, but I don't know if you can do a follow-up out of it. Maybe Y rising 1+2? Okay, that can work. It's hard to execute though. So Y rising 1+2 can work. Like a jab bait, thinking of baiting jabs from turtles. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I think to bait jabs from turtles though, I would just kind of work. I would structure my offense around turtles, like around moves that are like +0 up to -4 on block, period, and make them bait jabs because you can sidestep with all of those. So if you run up to a turtle doing down 4-1s, sidestep 2s, even his 4-4-3, like bait a jab and just get out of the way and punish. Like that's how you would beat that. I mean, to me, that's my philosophy on like baiting whiffs and baiting jabs. Like it should structure your offense in a way where it's pretty much frame tight. Like sidestep 2, 4-4-3. Like they can't really do much against that. You could also aim to slide out of crouch if they're mashing. That's true. I like doing this thing out of crouch though. Like from down 3+4 in the crouch. I think that's like really good. How do you use while standing 4 and while standing 3? Man, before they nerfed while rising 4, this was like my main thing I would do. So I would use it basically by just doing a like I would get my offense going with my dragon hammer first. I like my favorite sequence with Law, which I think is used to be really excuse me, really broken, was his 4-1+2 into Y rising 4. This is how I typically use it, was this back when it was +7, because this is uninterruptible. And this used to be a whole uninterruptible string. That's a mid. So I used to use it that way. Now I might run up, do a Y rising 3 instead, just to get that that plus I think 16. Rep for 1+2. If they down 1. You mean like the Y rising 4 pressure? Oh, if they down 1 me and I know they're doing it, then I'll basically fake it. So I'll show you. So if they like to, let me show you. Let me record again. So I basically, instead of holding forward to get my DSS frames, if I know that they're going down 1 me, I'll just do a Y rising 4 and sidestep because it's -4 on hit. All right, so let me show you. So I will do. See, with that sequence, the sidestep, when you don't go into your DSS by holding forward and just do a raw Y rising 4, the sidestep will basically catch them and you'll be able to punish them from that. Does that make sense, Phantom? The amount of folks that want to match after 4-1.2 carried our legacy. Agreed. While standing 4 was unmatchable, like you actually couldn't match after between 4-1+2. Yeah, they definitely took that away. cool. But yeah, let me see if I can demonstrate that some more though, because let me see 2 or more hits on block. I'll just have him do a down back 1. But yeah, like for me, dude, I love when people low jab on me. Like when I see that they're doing this, like it's time to eat. Cause the thing about low jab is it's super linear. Like you can sidestep this to either direction. So if you see them doing this to all your pressure like that, and before you used to be able to like 4-1 into it. Now 4-1 still works, but it's a trade. It used to be +7 and you'll be able to beat it when you had the timing down. But now since you only get 4 frames, it just trades at best at that point. So, but for me, if I see them dick jabbing, I'll do this, boom, side step, punish. It's time to eat. I hope while standing 4 gets reverted, leave everything else the same for all I care. I agree, man. I agree, dude. This is the one thing I really don't like. Like, I really hate that they mess with this. Like, if they just left this alone, I would have been fine. But making that only +4, dude, I think it was +7 before. Like that hurts. That hurts. By the way, Law's got the best jabs in the game. I agree with that. I think so. Law has really fast jabs. Good range and he, counter hit. They're really good. Do you use 4-4-2 into poison arrow and 4-4-2 into one mind game? You mean this? Or I do use this. I think I mentioned that in one of my videos, 4-4-2. Yeah. This is really good because that second hit is, you can't really step it. You can't really step it at all. But I like using this, honestly, the 4-for-1+2 when somebody's mashing. Because they think they can mash on this. But it really connects and it's a counter hit launcher if they do just have to mash on it. But and I also like using a 4-4-2-3 as well. Like I'll use a 4-4-2 and I like to thread in the 4-4-2-3 because this is a natural combo. So someone in the Law Discord did evade the jab after a while standing 4 into 4-1. Yeah, so you can evade everything now out of his while standing 4. You can sidestep, like you can sidestep. So I'll show you that real quick. That was something I was working on when I first got onto the stream. Like all of Law's options out of that, like you can just step to the right now. Like nothing works unless you do his homing move. Like everything. That's the only thing you can do is that homing move. Like, so it doesn't really matter anymore with that while rising forward. Like I think that unless you condition it or maybe like, I don't know, utilize it as a poking tool and not really use the frames, like you can probably catch people with it still, but it just, at that point, it's just gonna it won't make any sense to use it because you can just sidestep all of the pressure. Does banana peel into slide ever work at GOD? I'm curious because it's a cheese that I use at Fujin. Yeah, we're trash at this rank. Yeah. Honestly, dude, if this lands, I mean, you could use it. I don't really care to, like, I like to use banana peel kick, honestly, at like this kind of stuff at like round start. It could work at higher levels if they're not really expecting it, man, but I don't think this move really is worth the squeeze at the end of the day because it is like, I think it's like launch punishable if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Why is he still getting hit, bro? Crouch block. Yeah, it's minus 15, so I wouldn't be messing with that. Banana peel, that's funny. The move is yeah, it's literally what the move is called. Oh no, I meant they still crushed the high 401. Oh, okay. Bro, law is hard to use when people understand your pressure. Nah, it is. Like, when people understand law's pressure, he becomes a really honest character. It was stuff like his Wild Rising 4 or his Dragon Hammer that really made him, like, gave him a little something like, to work with. But if you understand law, like, he's not that scary. I kind of feel the same way about Woe at the end of the day. Like, when you understand Warang's pressure, like, he's not that scary. What's your favorite jab string? I like using let me show you. I like 1 1 what is it? 1 2 2 2. I like 1 2 2 as a jab string. It's minus 8, but it ends in mid, and I do like 2 2. I like 2 2, the mid high. I mean high mid, and then I like back 2 2 because it's a mid high check. So if you catch him ducking, it's a natural combo. Let me see if I can get him to crouch. See, back 2 2, 1 1 2 2, 2 2, and back 2 2. I think this is an underrated string. Back 2 2 is super underrated because it has a lot of range. Banana peel is a move you use with confidence. Pretty much, yeah. I wouldn't use it though unless I'm just playing around, or like they got your offense locked down and you don't really know what else to do. Then you pull out banana peel. Yeah, once you understand how Woe's best string is low, high, mid, yeah, you can shut a lot of them down. True, World Mastery shows once you take that into away from. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was Fujin season 1, by the way. Nice, very nice. What do you think of forward 3-1? I love this string. Right, Bronzo hit the nail on the head, yo. He's right. It's spammable. This string is really cool, really good, especially after 1 2 3. So if you land a 1 2 3, this connects. This instantly connects. And I'll show you. I'll set them to mash after I do my 1 2 3 and how 401 connects. Like, it's really strong. And honestly, it's a mid string. It's safe. It's a 2-hitted mid string that's also safe on block. It's -2. It's -2 if you don't go into DSS. So you guessed it. You can sidestep if they match on that. It'll catch them ducking, keep them honest. If you go into DSS, it's +3. Really godlike string. Like, straight up, I love that string. Back 2 2 is nice for the counter hit. Free nunchucker stomp. Law's most safe move, Dragon Tail and Banana. Bro, you trolling. That is not Law's most safe move. You trolling, G. You funny. 4-3-1 in the side step works, right? I think you mentioned, yeah, it does, because it has the frames for it. It's -2, so they can't even like mash on this like at all. I'll have him do just this for now. Appreciate y'all for coming through to the live stream, man. This is my first time like streaming, so appreciate everybody coming through, man. So much But many thanks to all of you guys that's pulling up right now, man. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate all the support that y'all have been showing me too in the videos. Like, it means a lot, like, seriously. But yeah, 431, you can definitely get out of the way of masters with this, like, all day long. Four, three, one into D says grab is very good for catching people spamming power crest. Nah, facts. This is OD. Love the content, bro. No problem. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Phantom. Like, thank you, J Phantom. No problem, big dog. You helped me hit Tekken King first season, and this is my first Tekken. That's fire, Alchemist. That's so fire, dog. Like, I remember when I hit Tekken King, dog, I was so happy. I was so happy. I hit Tekken King a week before my daughter was born, and that was like the end of my ranked journey, effectively, because I had no time for rank. So I know how that feels, bro. So congrats on that for hitting Tekken King Season 1, Alchemist. That's fire. And I'm happy that I was able to help you on your journey. Much love, dude. You and Lampkin are the best law teacher. Oh, man. Azek 1930, man. Appreciate that, bro. That means a lot. I appreciate those words. Six God, if you would get 1K sub soon. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Man, appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. J Phantom 2, are you high taking King with Law 2? That's fire, bro. Hell yeah. We out here. Congrats, man. I'm happy I was able to assist y'all on y'all journey, man. That means a lot. I've been seeing double spam side step 3 cancel into side step 3 and a side step 3 plus 4. I started using that shit and it's actually such a crazy mix up. Yeah, this is kind of busted because I don't even know if I can I even cancel that? Let me see. You gotta cancel it by going into its crouch. So maybe if you do boom. Yeah, that is busted because if they get tired of getting hit by that, they're gonna crouch. Yeah. Yes, let's see. I don't even know if I can do it. Let me see. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. I think I'm gonna steal that one, Bronzo, from double. I'm gonna steal that one. That's OD. Oh, that's nasty. That's really nasty. Appreciate that, Bronzo. I'm taking that. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I was gonna hit Roger rank with law, but season 1 ended with this law pressure teaching. That's helped me a lot. I feel like I can reach high ranks. Hell yeah, 6 God. You can definitely reach high ranks, man. Like, the thing with, like, what I had experienced or whatever when I was on there, when I was like in the blue ranks, dude, the neutral triangle helped me the most there in blue ranks. Like, at that, in those ranks, people kind of understand like their flowcharts, and they kind of already have like etched in their mind what they want to do. Once you kind of figure out if they want to rush you down, keep you out, or whiff punish you, play that neutral triangle, like rock paper scissors approach with them, and just do that. Like I won so many games in blue ranks from just whiff punishing people. Like, I'll just kind of hang back, let them throw out their keep out move, and do this move like 6 times, like all day. Get them into a corner. And once you're at the wall with law, it's like it's game time. So, but yeah, you can definitely get to higher ranks. And that pressure video is just, that was my best attempt at trying to teach people how to like understand frame data and how to like make it so people can't mash on you, because people in ranked love to mash. Like, they don't want to take the time to learn the matchup, so they'll just mash in between your pressure, and sometimes it'll throw you off if you're like new to the game and you're like trying to just do, get your stuff off. But if you structure it in a way where it makes sense, like down back 3 or something into down 4-1, like stuff like that, like you understand that, dude, like nobody can like stop you. And if they mash on frame tight pressure, they get launched for it at the end of the day. So that look crazy. Phantom, you referring to that sidestep 3+4 mix? I had Fujin in the first 2.5 months of me playing Tekken because of you and Lampkin's video. That's fire, bro. That's fire, Bronzo. That's fast. I think it took me like January, February, March. To be about almost like 3 months to hit Fujin. 3 or 4 months. I stole Uni's. I don't know what that is. I stole such and such's forward 3 1-on hit into up forward 3. And that whole been working when I want to heat engage. Oh, yeah. Up forward 3 is a goated move, dude. I think this move is fire. You say you stole forward 3-1 and up forward 3? Yeah. Especially if they do a low jab after that too. If they do a low jab after that, like, it's wraps for them. Let me see if I can get that off. Nah, dick jab beats that actually. Oh, on hit. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Alchemist. Everyone hates Law except Law players and Paul players. Yeah. Dude, Bronzo, I love me a good Paul player, bro. Like, when you run into a good Paul player, it makes you be like, damn, should I pick him up? Like, Paul's really good. The key that I learned to beating Paul, because one of my friends plays Paul, like, is to just don't let him get close to you. Like, if Paul's like in your face, you're in trouble. He has a complete grab game. He got some good low sweeps. His mids are crazy. So you want to keep Law back at all costs. Like, poke, down for it too, catch him coming up. But like, you do not want Paul like in your face, like at all. At all. I think he's a super well-rounded character. And I think he's been flying under the radar like this whole time. This entire time. Paul and Law players have beef since Paul is based on Chuck Norris. Exactly. He's based on Chuck Norris. Law's based on Bruce Lee. And they got history, so yeah. I'm still at Fujin. I cried. I tilt too much versus Turtles, dude. I can handle rush down and spacing players, but Turtles who do nothing breaks my mind. It's a second block for me. I'm telling you, man, you gotta be like with Turtles. You gotta be patient. You just gotta be patient, dude. Like and utilize your pokes. Just utilize your pokes. At some point, they gotta attack. If you run up and you're poking, like, they're not gonna block every low you throw out. You know what I mean? Like, so just utilize your pokes. Utilize your side step. Keep your frame tight on them. They want you to run up and go crazy so they can punish you. They have a button waiting to punish you, launch you, duck what you're about to do. Like, they're waiting on that. You want to poke. Like, use your pokes. Bait them in with dash blocks. Like run up dash block. If you can just like practice this, just dash blocking, this scares people online, especially when you got Law. I've even done this before and make people like throw out a button. And then I punish them with 3+4/4. So we got to be patient with Turtles, man. You have to be. You're not going to rush them down because their whole game plan is predicated on you coming in. So you got to get in there nice and slow. You got to poke. Irritate them with lows and mid checks. And then get some space when you got to lead. And now you just play the whip punish game. That's what I would do against them. But don't let that get to you. Everybody runs into like a style of play that just annoys them. Like, I get that way when I play against King. Like, King pisses me off. I hate Paul, man. Him and Brian. Yeah, so that's interesting you mentioned Brian. because I was thinking about making a video about that. But Brian is a good Brian is Law's worst nightmare, because like Brian is a all and out keep out character. Like he has some nasty counter hits for keep outs, and he basically goes against everything Law wants to do. He can punish damn near everything Law has too, because he has a jet upper. He got a lot of kicks that keep you out and counter hit you on top of that. And when he gets in your face, there's nothing you can really do about it. But it also works the other way around. If you're pressuring him, he doesn't have the buttons or the frames to deal with your pressure either. But it's like he'll keep you out before you get there. So that's a terrible matchup for Law. And I actually think it's worth learning in Brian too, if you're a Law player, to kind of have both sides of that equation, if that makes sense. Like Brian is like your worst nightmare. So I think if you learn him, it'll make that matchup a little bit more in your favor if you decide to stick with Law. I run into a good pop player and I go into the way of the dragon. Brian's like, you wild, G. Way of the dragon mode. I love being on PC because I have a mod that turns his Tekken 7 outfit into Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury fit. That's fire. If you crouch, he throws out his quarter circle for a 1+2. Yeah, and that's curtains. That's curtains. I thought about learning Brian and Heihachi. I think Heihachi is sick, bro. I just don't care for Mishimas like that, man. I want to learn one, but the only Mishima I kind of liked is Jin. Can't get behind Kazuya really, like, I don't know. But Brian, I think, is worth learning. And then you get like, I have a lot of respect for Brian players, man. Like people that can like play him they have my utmost respect. I have a friend who names Brian, so I have very intimate knowledge of that matchup. But Bronzo, you gotta teach me, bro. Like, I got friends that play him, but I don't think they're like, I don't play him enough to like have that matchup knowledge like that. And Reina is very sick alchemist. I just think too many people play her though. That's my problem with Reina. Like everybody plays her, you know. So I'm one of those people that like I don't like to play who everybody's playing. Like I run into a Reina like 17 times online if I were to play a quick match. Like, and it's annoying. Kazuya is disgusting at the moment. And he does. Well, I don't know if he needs to be nerfed. I think that homing move that he has could probably go away, but other than that, I think he's fair. I think he's fine. I think he needed a little bit of a buff because he's hard to use, you know. And I think minus the stuff they gave him, like the new moves or whatever, I think he's fine. I love small Tekken. Same here. Only problem though, Phantom, is you gotta earn small Tekken, man. Like that's not something you can just play off the top. People gonna be going crazy on you in this game until you show them that you have to basically make them play small Tekken. So I love it too though, when it's pokes, patience, mind games. Like that's when Tekken's the most fun. But it's like you have to kind of work your way to get to that point, or you have to teach your opponent like, no, like we're not doing any of this crazy stuff. Like you're gonna play small Tekken today. Totally agree. But yeah, you wanna know how? It's learning the matchups, dude. Like so, I'll give you an example with small Tekken. So like my best friend plays Eddie, and Eddie can be super annoying. He has some lot of crazy strings, and whenever Eddie first came out, I was getting cooked. Like he was destroying me with Eddie, bro, and I was getting so annoyed. I ended up buying the character, watching all the replays over and over again, and then I learned like, okay, like Eddie, his lows aren't all that scary. You can punish all of them. You can duck some. I learned all the strings you can duck and launch, all of that stuff, right? When I played him again, like at that point, it was like he has to play small Tekken now because if he does a big move, he's getting punished every time. But that's to me, that's what makes Tekken fun, is the fact it's the matchup learning, because it's like every character you bring something different to the table, and the higher you go in rank, the better these characters are, and you have to learn how to play the mind game around the mind game. So it's like that's how you are, get to small taking, in my opinion. And I could probably talk more about that too in other videos if y'all want, but for sure though, man, like small taking is where it's at, but it's like you have to earn that right to do that. Sidestep, right, duck, hold back on repeat, or neutral skip with DSS4. Scary, but it does help. You can easily sidestep right Brian in his face now. If you play against him enough, you can low key rack to almost. Really? Okay. Sidestep right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try that out next time I play my Brian friend and see what happens. Sidestep right, neutral skip with this shit. Yeah, this is scary, but it has its rewards with that +7 though. I have a friend who plays Eddie and did it at pro level. He has a clip of him cooking me a combo breaker. That's badass, dude. That's hard. That's so badass. Yeah, Eddie's annoying, bro. You really gotta lab him. You gotta lab against him. It's just certain characters in this game where, like, if you don't lab against them, dude, like, they gonna make you pay. Hey y'all, but I'm about to bounce though. I don't be having a whole lot of time, but I appreciate everybody for coming through though, man. And checking out the stream. It was my first time streaming, and I was kind of surprised to see all of y'all. So appreciate y'all for being on here, man. But I'm about to bounce off. Probably watch some basketball with the fam. So oh wait. One more question. All right. I got you, Isaac. What's up? What's the question? Used to be hard to sidestep, right, Brian? I know you hear her, right? She's screaming. Because Core Circle 1+2 would track both sides. And then oh, okay. That's good to know, Bronzo, on that QCF 1+2. Yeah. No problem. Azek. Hope I'm saying your name right, by the way, too. Azek. AZEC. But I'll answer your question though real quick though, man. And then I'll bounce out. Okay, has anyone ever found a use for back up left? Come on, this. I swear it's patrolling. I really don't know, cause this move is all high. I don't know if it's even. I really think it's just patrolling. On top of it being -14. I really can't think of a use case for it at all. I think it's a move, honestly, just for trolling. If you just literally, like, once you get the kill, you just do it as like either a taunt or a troll towards the end. I don't think there's a real use case for it at all, honestly. At least I haven't found it yet. So thanks for answering this one question. Yeah, that's how you say. Okay, Zach, I got you. It was flats, full strings guaranteed from counter hit. Oh, it is. I didn't know that. Let me test this out one more. Right. I got him blocking still. Okay. Oh, that's fire. Appreciate that, Bronzo. Shit, you need to be teaching me stuff, bro. That's hard. I guess there is a use case for it. Is that shit against the wall? That's hard. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all later, man. I'll try to stream on the weekends though, if y'all down for that, man. So and I'll hopefully be able to catch y'all then. So anyways, man, peace out, bro. Again, thanks for all the love and support, man. I love y'all, man. Like, y'all have no idea what it means to me, dude. So I appreciate all of that, dude. So I'll catch y'all later, all right? Peace.